These Christian reactions to a Mormon theology book may surprise you. Earlier this year, Erdman's, a well-respected Christian press, published this book comparing Latter-day Saint theology to other Christian theologies. And since then, a number of Christian scholars and theologians have reacted to the book, and here's what a few of them had to say about it. Retired Disciples of Christ pastor and church historian Robert Cornwall wrote, "Even as Underwood lays out Latter-day Saint distinctives, when it comes to theology, he does so in conversation with Orthodox, Catholic, and Protestant theologies, and he does so quite masterfully. One can read this book, block out the Latter-day Saint elements, and find a competent description of Christian theology. It is clear that Underwood has a strong command of Christian theology in general, which makes his arguments for the inclusion of the Latter-day Saint Church within the larger stream of Christianity compelling." John G. Turner, professor of history and religious studies at George Mason University and a practicing Presbyterian, said, "Underwood's approach is thoughtful. The careful act of comparison is one of the virtues of this book. Another is Underwood's capacious reading across Christian traditions. The result is a deep conversation not just with Christianity's greatest theological hits, but also with contemporary thinkers who shaped his on-the-ground theological dialogues. Latter-day Saint tradition has challenged me to think more clearly about what it is I believe and why." Finally, when asked why Erdman's published the book, their vice president and editor-in-chief, James Ernst, who himself holds a PhD in historical theology, explained, "Grant Underwood's proposed approach, organizing his account of Latter-day Saint thought under the rubrics of traditional Christian systematic theology, was powerfully appealing. Readers may discover that Mormons are far more Christ-centered than they expected. I think this will be an indispensable book for decades to come. Wherever traditional Christians and Mormons want to understand both their own and each other's beliefs, this is the go-to book." To learn more, go watch our interview with the author Grant Underwood over on the Informed Saints YouTube channel, and of course check out the book itself if you are interested in exploring how Latter-day Saint beliefs compare to traditional Christian thought.